I remember when I began, I was very successful in Ghana as the first charismatic church. And I was having problem with my spiritual father, Archbishop Idahosa of blessed memory. Ora Robert came to Ghana. We filled the stadium during those days. Huge. Inside, everywhere was packed. It got into my head. When I saw the numbers, it got into my head. I was very young at that time. And so when Ora Robert went back to America, he did a newsletter. And in the newsletter, he said that Action was one of the branches of Archbishop Benson Idahosa. One of my young pastors saw that and said, it's wrong. You have to put a disclaimer on it. He's your spiritual father, but your church is not for him. I was very stupid, because if he's my spiritual father, he trained me. What is wrong if he claims that my church is his? Anyway, so I wrote to Ora Robert to change that thing he put in his newsletter, that Action is not part of Archbishop Idahosa's church. So Ora Robert sent the letter to Idahosa, and Idahosa sent Bishop Coker, the principal of my Bible school, and 2 other lecturers that taught me in Bible school in the early 70s, to come and talk to me. So they came and said, listen, Papa wants you to come to Benin to meet him on this matter. And I said to them, go and tell him I'm not coming. And Bishop Coker said, what did you say? You are not coming? And he said, Nicholas, do you know the implications of what you just said? And I said, I don't care. I was the only charismatic church. Everybody came to my church. We were huge. I had the numbers. And so, for whatever reason, I dishonored the old man. So they went back to tell him that Nicholas said he wasn't coming. And he sent me a letter and said, Nicholas, now that you think you have arrived and you don't need me anymore, I'm officially releasing you to cover yourself and your family henceforth. And I have no dealings to do with you whatsoever. Before them, anytime I had a dream when I was young and I was battling and confronting things, every time I would see the old man appear and he would join me in the battle, and I always had the upper hand. From that day, when I received that letter, I never saw him in my dreams anymore. And I remember I took the letter and I burned the letter. And I said, I don't care who you are, you have no power over me. We are all anointed by God. So foolish. Because I was very powerful at that time. This time, I'm still anointed, but I attach a lot of wisdom now than then. That time it was raw faith and zeal, no wisdom. Immediately after that, I started having some challenges with the then president, national security problems everywhere. It went on for 2 years. I have to relocate my family. And people said, leave the country. I said, no. I'm not leaving this country. God put me here. I will be here. And there were all kinds of things up to assassination attack, Bishop Nyankun will remember. And the night before the assassination, the word of the Lord came and told us exactly what was going to happen and the time and everything. And it happened just as we were told. But God gave me an escape. And it went on for 2 years. I talked to my auntie Melly Grant and so many people, Justice Annan, and so many others, to intervene with the President Rawlings, to try and hear my side, because nobody will hear me. I was heavily misrepresented, character assassinated, high level. And one day, I went to London and somebody told me that Archbishop Idahosa was coming to London. He was speaking in Kensington Temple. So I cornered him, and when he stepped out of the car coming in, I fell on the ground and I said, mercy, mercy, Mercy! Somebody scream, mercy! And you know what he said? He said, Satan, this fight is between me and my stand. Stand down, stay out of it.